Hello everybody, this is Dee and welcome back to my channel, Dee Plans and Budgets. Today it's time to stuff my sinking funds and my cash binder for the 16th, my second cash stuffing of the month. If this is something you would like to watch me do, please stay tuned. We're going to move aside the cash envelope and the cash that goes into that. Gonna get some sort quick. And we are going to start with my sinking funds binder. And we are stuffing today 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400, 410, 15, 20, 25, 30, 2, 4, 6, 8, 40, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, and 3. I need to move all this up because I did it incorrectly like I always do when I have 100. Okay, can we see all this? I think so. I'm going to admit to you all that I'm really thinking about doing a redo on my binders, and I'm not sure because they work fairly well. However, you know, in my cash, I have the carryover items that I carry over every month. Those are a little bit more like sinking funds. And I keep those proceeds in my checking account, which is why, part of why they're in my cash binder, because all those proceeds stay in my checking account. But with a different, I just recently opened up a second account in another institution with a high yield savings to try to split up some of my savings. And now I have a far easier way to pay money right out of my sinking funds. And so I am really thinking about moving those few items into my sinking funds binder and taking travel out. Because travel, everything else in this binder is kind of like sinking funds for life. Travel, while it is for life, and I will continue to have a budget on it, I really could do it in more of a fun way, i.e. with savings challenges and not stuffing necessarily the same amount every month. So I'm thinking about that. I'm going to continue to think on it and see how I feel. In my annual travel budget, I'm only putting $20 in that right now because this is not a high priority to stuff. I don't have any money necessarily having to come out of this in the next couple of months. My big priority right now is my Pacific Northwest one, because that one I need money. So 1,000, remember I use these as 1,000s. 1,000, 150, 200, 20, 30, 40, 2, 4, and 5. All right, and that is that. And next, Pacific Northwest. Whew, I noticed that I had used or put the prop money 2s and 1s, and I used real 2 and 1s in there. I wondered why I was so low already after I got this money out. That's why. Okay, so Pacific Northwest trip is going to get $163. And I'm pretty sure I did this 100 in here. And 50, 60, 2, and 3. So let's mark this. I hope you all had a great weekend and that you are all ready to go back to work and that your work week is amazing. I always wish for you. Struggle's real, people. I'll just edit all that out. You don't need to watch it. Should be 1,049. 500. 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1,000, 20, 30, 45, 47, 48, and 49. 1,049. And I already paid a few $100s for some reservations. So I'm getting there. I am getting there. A cruise, I will have a little bit of money coming out of this when I get back from my cruise, because I think I need to pay for parking. $74, and that is one fee I pay out of here. $734. So I probably did 50, 70, 2, and 4. Because I wouldn't have needed any smalls. So $734. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 56, 57, 20, 32, and 34. And you know, it just hit me that this is going to post, I think, before my bill swap. So when I did my bill swap, I put these beautiful gold place card holders in that I have, but they came in 20, 50, and 100 denominations, and so I'm using them as 200, 500, and 1,000. So I just realized, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I think this is going to come out before my bill swap. In the miscellaneous large, I put $14 in. Didn't need a lot in here. So now this should be up to $5.15. And I probably did 2 2s. If not, I'll put 2 1s and something else. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 12, 14, and 15. $515. Good, good, good. This miscellaneous large is for bigger things that happen around the house. For instance, at the end of the month, I need to order some furnace filters because it's time to change those next month. And those are $100 for a filter. And so that will come out of this miscellaneous large. That's the type of stuff that goes in there. My van is getting $50. And I'm sure, well, I guess I'm not sure I did a $50 bill because there's not one in there. So 1, 2, 20, 40, 50, 65, 67, and 68. $268 in the van. And events. It's getting $50. This is for big events, concert tickets, big admissions, stuff like that. Things that I wouldn't have in one page, one paycheck if I wanted to do. This wouldn't be, where's my money? 20, that's okay. 30, 40, 50. This would not be for something like, going to a museum that costs $10 to get into. This would be going to a concert that's like $150, or more than likely something like an off-Broadway show. So $474. 1, 2, 3, 54, 20, 40, 50, 60, 72, and 4. Who likes off-Broadway shows? I do like off-Broadway shows. I'm not going to lie. I'm not sure I have it in me to go to New York City and struggle through being in that great big major city and everything just to see a Broadway show actually there. I know. People are like gasping that someone wouldn't want to see a Broadway show on Broadway, but I am just not a city girl. I just don't like being in the city. So 51, 20, 45, 47, 49, and 150. So doing that is not really on my bucket list, but going to one of the off-Broadway shows, in not New York, even that is a little bit too much city for me, but I can always take an Uber. Let me see. In toys, I'm getting $8, and this is going to be $2.50. These are getting evened up nicely. Anyhow, so I know most people dream of going to Broadway and, going to New York and going on Broadway and watching shows, but I'll watch them when they come. 1, 52, 20, 30, 45, 47, 48, 49, 50. That's one of the things I really love about cruising, are the shows that are on the cruise ships, and that is the number one thing I love about going to Vegas. The shows are expensive, which is another reason I have that events category in there. The shows in Vegas are expensive, but every time I go, I come out with the feeling that money was absolutely positively well spent. So that's always a win-win. So $69, 50, 65, 6, 7, 8, and 9. $69. Okay, in medical, I am putting $32 in here. This has just got $212 taken out of it for the dentist. So what did I say I'm putting in there? $32. But this should not need anything else for a while. 10, 20, 30, and 2. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 10, 12, and 13. $113. And my HOA is getting $16. To bring it to 139, 10, 15, and $16. So 1, 10, 20, 35, 36, 37, 38, and 39. 139. And last but not least, my escrow is getting $12, and that's what I have left. Yay! I was a bit concerned because, you know, I took all the wrong denominations somewhere. But that is okay because in the end, it worked out. So this one is getting $12, and it's going to have 157. This 10 and this 2. 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 56, 57. I will remember that I have some extra 10s in these envelopes if I need them. Okay, that concludes my sinking funds binder. It is ready to go for the next 2 weeks in my variable binder or cash or however people call it. I should have 538, 51, 52, 50, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 400, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 500, 5, 10, 15, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. $538. Let's start with food and eat out. And 161 is what I have left in here. And I have not had to buy much food. Oops. You know what? I don't like some of these. I just don't like doing the backs of. Food is one of them. I use it too much. So let's just make a new tracker. And it starts with 161, and I'm going to deposit 175. $336. Okay, let's go down here. Now I know I did 1, 20, 40, 50, 60, 5, 70, 2, 4, and 5. All right, I should have $336 here. 51, 52, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300, 5, 10, 15, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yay, I haven't taken hardly any money out. I've only stuffed $350 so far, so I've taken $16 out, but that's because I'm preparing to go on a cruise, and so I've been eating everything out of my cabinets and not trying to buy anything, so I don't want things spoiling while I'm gone. So I'm sure I'll have to do a stock up when I get back. Paper and cleaning. It is going to get $10, so it should have 23. 10, 22, and 3. Paper and cleaning. I don't think I need anything else this month, but I may have to supplement some health and beauty with some of that because I am out of both nighttime and daytime face cream. Or I'm not out, but I'm running out. I'm soon going to be out before the month and I have to replace those. And I just get the Walmart brand, but even the Walmart brand is really expensive. So 10, 22, 4, and 5. I use the nighttime cream as a moisturizer, and then the daytime face cream has sunscreen in it. So I have to have it, even though I get Walmart brand or Walgreens brand, or I might try an Amazon brand, any kind of cheap one. They're still super expensive. And trust me, I'm not under any illusion that it's going to make me look young, but it does keep my face moisturized. Okay, so this tracker is kind of a mess. Miscellaneous is getting $50, so it should be $92. And I forget what I did. We're gonna go 20, 30, 40, 5, 47, 49, and 50. That's not what I did. I'll just make change out of my bank. So 20, 40, 50, 60, 75, 80, 2, 4, 6, 8, 91, and 92. I'm not sure what else I will need to spend out of this month. I think oh wait, no. I need to go get some weed eater cord. That's going to use up a chunk of that. Well, not a chunk, about 30 bucks though. I get the pre-wound stuff because I'm telling you, for the life of me, I cannot get the freestanding cord and put it on my weed eater and have it work. I don't know. If you can do that, please leave a comment below and explain to me how you do it. But every time I try to do it, it just does not work. It knots up all the time. So $96, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, 92, 3, 4, 5, and 6. $96 in travel. And this is monthly travel. This is for campsites during like just little weekend monthly trips. This is for gas to get there, etc. Gas for day trips, that type of thing. Crafts is going to get $50. Just put 50 in there, 50, 70, 82, 3, hoping that if I just put a 50 in there, that would encourage me not to spend any more money, but you know, we'll see how that goes, because didn't I just tell you I'm debating changing up my binders, which means I have to get another binder or two. So, yeah, good luck with that, Dee. We'll see how that goes for you. That's okay. I put it in there to spend. Okay, so spending now has 102. It's got smalls, so let's just do the 50 in there. 50, 70, 80, 90, 102 in spending. And that, I'm not sure what else I have to come out of there. But that's my spending. It's mostly for my social group. I belong to a social group for people in my age, not the senior center, because I'm too young for the senior center. And we go out, and that's where I play pickleball with. That's where I'm going to get back to bowling with, and you know, some of those type of things. And so that spending is mostly for when I'm out with those groups, because even if it's, you know, just at a restaurant somewhere, I am usually always going to want to purchase something, a soda or something. And then pickleball, there's court fees and that kind of stuff. So gas, $2.35, 1, 50, 70, 90, 210, 25, 27, 29, 31, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You could call that entertainment. I just do it that way because then that encourages me to balance the social activities that I pick. So for instance, if I've, you know, had a couple of spendy ones already where there were dinners and that kind of stuff, then maybe I pick more like just getting together for walking. We do a lot of walking and hiking and such. And then so that having a budget on that stuff really helps me to not get carried away with the whole spending money thing. 1, 50, 70, 85, 86, 87, 88. Because there's something going on almost every night of the week. I just go a couple times a week, but I mean, you really could be out spending money on dinners and stuff every single night. So this just helps me. It gives me a nice little budget, more than enough to do more than I need. So $394 should be the total. And then I also really try to use 5, 6, 7, 8, my walking around money for that too. 1, 2, 3, 50, 70, 85, 87, 89, 90, 1, 2, 3, and 4. $394 in gifts. And carryover is getting 4. I labeled this as carryover, but this is actually like life happens. This one I'm not into as much, so I'm comfortable putting the tracker on the back. Anyhow, this is a life happens, and so I can use it if I'm over budget. Let's go 20, 30, 40. I can use it if I'm over budget, like let's say I need to do a pantry stock, or I could use this carryover life happens to get face cream if I needed to use all my cleaning supply money as well. So I can use it to make up for any deficit I may have in my variable binders. But basically it's for when things come up in life that cause you to spend some extra money. Maybe you have friends in town, then you need to get some food for them. Or you have a friend in the hospital you're visiting and need to take care of, and so you're buying food while you are there. Those type of things. That's, you know, life happen type things. 445. 1, 2, 53, 54, 20, 30, 40, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you are a person who really struggles with your budget, I would not give yourself categories like miscellaneous and categories like life happens. Yay! Done with this binder and the money's all balanced. That's really good. You know, on a side note, if you are a person who really struggles with your spending, meaning you are constantly overspending on things or tempted to overspend on things, I really would encourage you to not have categories like life happens or miscellaneous, because often that might give you permission to spend when that money is left over. If you are really good about, you know, not going to your life happens envelope or your miscellaneous envelope when you want to eat out and your eat out budget's all gone, then you feel free to have those categories. But if you are kind of weak in your budget and kind of have issues staying on track sometimes, you really want to be careful with the extra money you give yourself in these kind of spending categories, because you can get carried away with that. On the other hand, if you don't want to have 75 envelopes. So, you know, for instance, if I didn't have the miscellaneous category, I would need an envelope for yard supplies and an envelope for car cleaning supplies and an envelope for batteries and light bulbs. And, you know, so I can just have a miscellaneous because I don't have an issue staying on budget in my spending, and I'm never tempted to go in and spend that money on other things. For instance, I was explaining why I have the spending category and my walking around money, and that's the money I give myself for entertainment with my social group. I'm really good when there's no money left. I won't go to an event that makes me buy a dinner out because I just don't have the money to do it. I hope that you have a wonderful week coming up. And as always, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel, throw a like on this, leave a comment, definitely leave a comment. It'd be really fun to know who out there has issues with their budgets and needs an envelope for everything, or who can just really have even far less envelopes than I do because they're so disciplined. Spring is in the air. I just love it. It's my favorite time of year to take a walk. Bye.